Time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Felt really good out there on this Friday here in central and eastern Kentucky. Temperatures well above average, especially down south. And with a south wind and some sunshine, went a long way to whittling away the snowpack that has been plaguing the bluegrass region for quite a while. Heading into the weekend, that storm system on track, rain into the early hours, changing over to snow late tomorrow into Sunday. It looks like the highest impacts in the east, but probably seeing some across the board. Light snow accumulations and the incoming cold. That's going to mean some slick roadways Saturday night and into Sunday and even beyond, because we have that Arctic blast heading our way with frigid temperatures for the King holiday, and we'll hang around for a few days as well. A lot of sunshine, nice strong south wind pushing our temperatures into the 40s and 50s, but you see the mid to high level clouds beginning to increase. That's ahead of our weekend storm system. Even some rain beginning to develop across parts of southern Illinois and central and eastern Missouri. That's going to be in here probably after the midnight hour. Checking out downtown Mount Sterling in Montgomery County. A little bit of snow left in spots, but some solid melting today with the combination of the mild air, the sunshine, and the strong winds out of the south still hanging in at 45. They are up I-64 in Montgomery County. Notice in Casey County near Liberty, the snow's gone essentially. I mean, 2 days ago, it was covered. So that shows how much of a difference that wind, sun, and milder temperatures have made. 50 there. So down south, we have been into the low to mid 50s, still in the low to mid 50s. Close to Lake Cumberland, beginning to cool it off a bit, but we're going to level things out. Now, our winds are backing down slightly, gusts only around 10, maybe 15 miles per hour. Earlier, it was 20 plus. But our big storm system for the weekend, getting cranked up, area of low pressure, rain out ahead of it, moisture coming up from the Gulf, and there's the cold front. Leading edge of that Arctic air mass that is going to drop down in here, rolling into tomorrow night and Sunday. So rain turns to snow during the afternoon on Saturday. It'll start out as a chilly rain Saturday night, Sunday morning. Band of some snow mainly in southeastern Kentucky, but I think with the wraparound with the low to our east, we'll see some snow accumulations, even here in the bluegrass, much of it in eastern Kentucky, and then we've got the Arctic cold to deal with. So looking at futurecast, no issues if you've got plans on this Friday evening, but after midnight into the early hours of Saturday, a chilly rain. We start out in the upper 30s, only climb to the low 40s, and then notice by tomorrow afternoon, we're starting the transition over, and there's that band of snow tomorrow evening. Maybe a brief break, but with the low strengthening off to our east on Sunday, notice how the coverage increases. We're into the 20s, so it's all snow. It'll accumulate, and it could create a few slick roadways, so definitely keep that in mind. I mentioned that area of low pressure. We've been talking about it all week long. We're just going to be in the favored position based on the track of that low to put some light snow on the ground. So a 2 to 4 across the southeastern mountains, an inch or two entirely on the table here in the bluegrass with lighter amounts, maybe a coating or so out to our east. So bigger picture, again, the low off to the east, so that'll pull some moisture off of the Atlantic and it'll bump into that Arctic air mass that will be dropping in. And that's going to be with us into early next week. And this thing's going all the way down to the Gulf Coast. And as a wave of low pressure rides along it, we can see some snow all the way down to the Gulf Coast. So a big chunk of the lower 48 going to be dealing with this Arctic air mass rolling into next week. So as far as wind chills are concerned, that's going to be a little bit more problematic this go around. Air temperatures into the single digits in the mornings, Monday, Tuesday. And look at these wind chills. You've got the Freedom March on Monday afternoon, so you'll need to dress accordingly for that on the King holiday. And still some pretty low wind chills all the way into Thursday morning before we do, in fact, see a bit of improvement. So temperatures take a tumble on Sunday, and then the coldest core of air settles overhead into early next week. So yet another round heading our way in the coming days. Breezy rain moving in overnight, 39 in the morning. We recover a few degrees into the low 40s before the colder air moves in. So falling temperatures, the morning rain over to snow late in the extended forecast. Those snow showers will continue Saturday night into Sunday. Highest chances out to the east where the accumulations, nothing off the charts, but definitely enough to be impactful with some slick roadways. And then the bitter cold arrives again for the King holiday. Look at those early morning lows in the single digits. Afternoon highs only mid to upper teens. We do see some moderation late next week with afternoon highs back around freezing.